So in this video, I'm going to be solving question 11 of the Nat 5 Mathematics past paper for year 2023, paper 1, which is a non-calculator paper. All right. So the question is, given that sine 30 degrees is 0.5, state the value of sine 330 degrees. All right, so this is a case of looking at angles in different quadrants. All right, so we're given the value of sine 30 to be 0.5, and we're told to find the value of sine 330. So 330 is going to be found in the third quadrant. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw my fourth quadrant. All right, so this is the first quadrant, this is the second quadrant, this is the third quadrant, and this is the fourth quadrant. Okay, so the first quadrant, you have 0 to 90 degrees. Do that in red. 0 to 90 degrees. The second quadrant, we have 90 to 180 degrees. And then the third quadrant, 180 to 270. And then the fourth quadrant is 270 to 360 degrees. So which means that 330 is going to fall in the fourth quadrant. Okay, so another thing we need to know about the fourth quadrant is that in the first quadrant, we have what we call, I call it A, that is all sine, cosine, and tan as a positive value. So that's A. Then in the second quadrant, X, so only sine as a positive value, which means cosine and tangent in the second quadrant is going to take a negative value. And then in the third quadrant, I have T. All right, so which means only tan take a positive value in the third quadrant, cosine and sine as a negative value, and in the fourth quadrant, only cosine as a positive quadrant. Some call it cast, C-A-S-T. Some use adds. So whichever, or cast. So whichever way to help you easily memorize it, just go ahead and choose. All right, so now we want to find 330, and 330 is going to be found in the fourth quadrant, which means we're expecting the value of sine to be negative, because in the fourth quadrant only cosine is positive. So whatever answer we get for sine, it has to be negative. So that's the first thing. So how do we then find the value of sine 330? Now in the first quadrant, we have theta. In the second quadrant, we have, just writing the formula, 180 minus theta. All right, in the third quadrant is 180 plus theta, and in the fourth quadrant is 360 minus theta. So theta is the angle you're looking for. All right, or this could also mean theta minus 180 degrees, because you're expecting to have values more than 180. All right, so now we have 330. So it's going to be in the fourth quadrant. In the fourth quadrant, we're going to use sine 360 minus theta. And what's our theta? Our theta in this case is 330 degrees. So that's going to give us sine 360 minus 330. And again, don't forget, in the fourth quadrant rather, sign is negative. So I'm going to put a negative sign just in front of this. So what do we have? Let me push this up. So what do we have? So we're going to have negative sign 360 minus 330, so 30 degrees. All right, so and in the question we already know what the value of sine 30 degree is, 0.5. So our answer therefore becomes minus 0.5. So that's it. Thank you for watching this video. Please do like and follow my page, and if you have any question, drop it in the comment section. See you in the next video.